What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second tier list video I'm making on Violence District. I've been getting a lot of requests for a new tier list video, especially after since AbyssWalker came out, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Now, originally I was gonna wait for the next update to come out, which the developers are working on a couple of stuff coming up for the next update, stuff that I know and I don't think is public information due to the fact that it's testers only. So whenever I get the okay, then I'll reveal what's been going on. But as of right now, no. We're gonna be doing the tier list on items and the killers again, but this time we're also gonna be doing tier list on perks. Now the perk section is going to be so much more. It's gonna be way longer. So we're gonna do the killers, then the items, and then the perks. All right. So without further ado, also I want to say that this video is going to be minimally edited because unfortunately I don't have a lot of footage when it comes to it. Because the way I get my footage, I will have to like go into my past live streams and get footage of me playing certain killers on live streams, which I don't even get to do all of them. So I apologize. This is not going to be as good as edited as last time, but the information is still going to be there. I'm going to try to explain it as coherently as possible so everyone understands where my thinking is. As for reference points, I am currently almost level 70 in the game. I've put in a lot of hours. I have amazing game sense. Not to brag. But and I play both roles very well. I pretty much know the ins and outs of this game, so let's begin. First things first, the new killer, AbyssWalker. Now, the Abyss, there's so much like going back and forth on where AbyssWalker is in this game. And I'm gonna tell you very well, listen to me when I say this, AbyssWalker is mid tier. He's very close to being low tier, but he's mid tier. The reason why he's a mid tier killer is because his abilities are out outlandishly dodgeable. Outlandishly dodgeable. His first ability, which is his long swing, his huge long with a swing that hits anybody in sight, you just crouch it. You just gotta crouch it. That's literally the counterplay for that move. It's very crouchable. You just have to tap it once. The window for crouching is so huge. It's crazy. You just gotta let it crouch for like half a second, and then boom, you're good to go. And then he's stuck in cooldown, hit or no hit. So that ability has a huge flaw in that. The best way you could probably use it is probably to catch someone on off guard, or it's a mind game because you can indeed you move backwards with it. So and it's another his other ability, which is a projectile, which people were complaining about in the beginning because of the time that he stays. I mean, you stay slow. The time you stay slow was 7 seconds, and it was a pretty decent slow. It was a big slow for 7 seconds with aura read. But the problem with this ability is that to get any good like usage out of it, you gotta be very close. Otherwise, they'll stick to a pallet or they're a fast vault because you can still fast vault when you are in slowed state. But 7 seconds doesn't really last long. As long as you are able to just first of all have distance before he reaches you and starts chase, or you get near a pallet or something, then you're fine. His best part of his kit is his M1. His M1 has no lunge, but it has massive range and is able to hit over windows, not pallets, not pallets. Um, so windows, uh, vaults, a couple obstructions, any low fences, he's able to hit them with M1. So his M1 is crazy good for pressure. Very good. Best M1 in the game, probably. Well, yeah, best M1 in the game. crazy. Besides Jacket, because Jacket's range, he has a lunge with crazy range on base. So that's why he's mid tier. His counterplay is very clear. He struggles against good players, especially when his abilities are all dodgeable. You know, you have to be very smart to play him. But other than that, he's a mid tier killer. I don't want to hear nothing about no. Oh, he broke in. Oh, his you got to nerf his right. No, he doesn't need a nerf. You really want him? If he gets nerfed in any sort of way, he's dropping to low tier, possibly bottom tier. It's dangerous for him. Because I'm almost fine with leaving him in low tier, but I'm gonna leave him in mid tier because of that M1. Next is Hidden. Hidden is currently top tier. Slightly may go to high tier. If anyone in the game has Dagger, then he goes to high tier. But if nobody has any equipment to defend against him, then he's probably a top tier. Hardest killer in the game to use, the highest skill ceiling in the game. Um, his jump is some crazy thing that people are still learning. That it could jump over like obstructions and walls and junk. It's just very experimental at this point. But his dash lunge, very kind of easy to dodge. It's fast. It's fast. So if you're good at dodging, then it may not be an issue. But it has a lot of range, pressure. The hitbox is kind of janky. It's weird because sometimes you be like, oh, that didn't hit. Sometimes it's like, oh, it should have hit. Really weird jank. His jump slash, I kind of want to put him in mid high tier, and this is gonna piss off a lot of people, but I'm putting him in high tier. Actually, I'm putting him in high tier. There's a lot of inconsistencies with Hidden. That's why he's going to high tier. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's fucking broken. You could jump over walls. You could die. You completely ignore pallets. Blah blah blah." Like Hidden. Yes, Hidden has a lot of strengths when it comes to his. But this thing, he is extremely difficult to use, and the counterplay towards him is pretty simple if you think about it. Honestly, people at like how do you counterplay against jump when you're dropping a pallet? He could just jump over it and then lunge and blah blah blah. So this is how you deal with pallets with Hidden. All right, if you are going against a Hidden and he's jumping over every pallet, you drop the pallet, you stay by the pallet. You don't keep running because that puts you in range for his dash. What you want to do against a Hidden is, if you drop pallet, don't go far. Don't be very, very close to the pallet. Maybe move to the side a bit because he's gonna jump over it and it may push you. Move to the side a bit. He's gonna jump over. You immediately fast vault the vault. Just fast vault the pallet. Go backwards because now he can't dash you. He's stuck using. He's stuck kicking you. That's it. And the lunge cooldown is shorter than the jump cooldown. The jump cooldown is significantly longer than the lunge cooldown. So, for example, yeah, basically, you run to a vault, you drop the vault. If you stun him or not, it doesn't matter. He's probably gonna respect it. He always respects vaults. Always respects vaults. You never expect him to disrespect the vault. So as long as he's always respecting a vault and you know he's gonna jump over it, as he jumps over it, fast vault backwards and he's stuck kicking it. And no Hidden runs brutal strength because they jump over vaults. So that's huge distance. And what he could do now, all he is an M1 killer with a lunge that is so easy to see and dodge at that point. Unless he's good at hitting reads and stuff. And on top of that, if you have a dagger or a gun, you could immediately get rid of his threatness with his lunge. His lunge is not an issue no more. If you see him starting to do a lunge, dagger. Boom. He's cooked. If you see him starting to do a lunge or literally anything, boom, gun. And gun is, ooh, I'll talk about gun soon. He has too much inconsistencies in his kit. While they are good, don't get me wrong, they're good. Very hard to use. Very difficult to use. Bad Hiddens are trash. Good hiddens think they're good, but they're probably still trash. They're very easy to predict. As long as you know what their head is, what their game plan is. Oh, vault. Oh, he's gonna jump over, vault back, boom. He's stuck there. He needs to kick, and he doesn't have brutal strength. He doesn't. So that's why I'm putting him in high tier instead of top tier. If people don't agree with that, fine. Maybe try going against actual good players, you know. But I'm telling y'all, from a person who literally has hidden maxed out, basically. Like I have maxed out hidden, Jason, AbyssWalker, and Jacket. Those killers are all maxed out. Jeff is basically there. He's like 2 levels away from level 45, and then I have to work on Michael. All right. Trust you. You can trust my judgment. All right. It's gonna be a hot take, yes, because a lot of people are so fixated on, oh my god, he jumps over walls, he's broken. No, no. Even if he jumps over walls, he has cooldown on jump. He has cooldowns. Although they're small, yes. The fact is that if he jumps over a rare case, if he jumps over a wall, you're gonna see this dude jump across. The wall probably has a vault in it. Or you could run to a damn, a vault or something. Anything, man. But anyways, he's high tier. Next is Jeff the Killer. You already know. He is not low tier. He's not bottom tier. He's actually low tier. He's not bottom tier though. He's not bottom tier. I will say that. So Jeff being low tier, the problem is his ability runs out too fast. That's his problem. He's honestly not that bad. He's not that bad because his ability works. It's kind of weird, but his ability, if everyone's injured, his ability will still work. But it's not gonna add any pressure. It's not gonna add any pressure. If it's the same thing as if you're playing Legion and Dead by Daylight. He's really bad. His ability still works, but the only problem is his like once you start hitting and you start running to the other person, it runs out really like the timer runs out so fast. So fast. If honestly, I feel like he should get, you know, more time on his frenzy because you hit someone and then on a lot of these maps are pretty big. You have to make quite a long distance for anyone even remotely nearby. So I feel like that's his issue. That's his main issue. He just needs more time on his feral frenzy. If he gets more time in his feral frenzy, I'll be fine with him putting him mid tier because he's honestly not that bad. Not that bad, especially in this game. Now, if he gets deep wound and stuff, then he'll be better. At the end of the day, he's not gonna be good. He's never gonna be good because of the nature of his ability. But at least you could put him so he's decent. Right now, he's kind of dookie. Okay? Next is Jacket. Jacket's still the same. He's still high tier. Still RNG killer. He still has 2 one-shot abilities. He still has Panther Mask, which gives you double speed. Or not double speed, but like Jason speed. Freaking the extended range, best range game. He's still the same. He's still the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. So, last time he was in high tier, he's still in high tier. Now, Michael. After playing Michael and going against Michael, he gets tier 3 fast. Fast, he gets tier 3. He can still be loopable, but he's able to get tier 3. If he gets tier 3 mad fast, then you don't have to worry about, except for when it comes to big maps. Or maps, when it comes to like maps where there's like a lot of loops and stuff like that, you could deal with a feral Jason and whatnot, and he's pretty simple to deal with, even though he still has mad pressure on tier 3. Think about Michael as he gets in the game, he farms his tier 3, you get maybe half or a couple gens, or not even, at most 1 or 2 gens done before he hits tier 3. But most likely he's going to hit tier 3 way before you get 2 gens done. So for the rest of the game, he's in tier 3. He's going to be, when you go against Michael, just always know that you're going to be dealing with a tier 3 Myers, regardless. All right, it's simple as that. You're always gonna go against a tier 3 Myers unless you're in what's it called? Unless you're in Bloodbath. Bloodbath is like the one map where Bloodbath and Space Map, because those two maps are the only ones that are really close quarters. So he's probably more easy to see, because while his stock has infinite range, that's why, it may seem a bit inconsistent. Like, oh, it's an open map. You can see it from halfway across the map. Yeah, but he could also see you from halfway across the map. The range on stock is crazy. So always expect to go against a tier 3 Myers every single game when you're going against Myers pretty quickly. And if he gets it way earlier, then like if people just let him get it, then he's just freaking high tier. He's just high tier. Even though he's an M1 killer, he stays high tier. And then um if you're going against like killers that players that know what they're doing and try to actually dodge his stock and stuff, then he goes down to mid tier. Tier 3 Myers, high tier. If he has to work for his tiers, then he's mid tier. Those are the two. But usually you don't have to work, so he's pretty high tier. Next is Jason, the best killer in the game. I don't hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about oh, Hidden's better. Oh, Jacket's better. Blah, 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 blah. No. No, stop with this stupid Hidden propaganda, okay? Jason's the best killer in the game. He's the most consistent. He's very easy to use. The only downside is his cooldowns. But imagine if he didn't have those cooldowns. Crazy. Crazy. He needs these cooldowns because, one, his regular M1 game is perfectly fine, honestly. His M1 game is perfectly fine. He gets looped, yeah, I will say. But his abilities are cracked. His cracked abilities. His first ability is teleport. Or it's not really a teleport, it's a cloak. You go completely invisible, and then you just cloak up to someone. You finally reveal yourself. The cooldown is not even that bad. You swing immediately afterwards. Free hit. Free hit. Unless they have auditory warning. They're getting hit. They're getting hit. Second is his rage. Break all pallets. How you people are starting to use it now, which is the best way to use it, is respect the pallet, activate it, because they're going to drop it. You activate your ability. You break the pallet when he cracks his neck, does this shit. You're going to break the pallet, and then you're immediately, boom, frenzy. They're forced to use pallets. They're forced to use pallets unless there's vault nearby. But then you vault faster. He's very consistent. Most consistent killer in the game. If his abilities had less cooldown, cracked out of his mind, but he needs those cooldowns. He needs some sort of downside. Not to mention you could just roll any freaking perk you want with him, and he'll be fine. Like freaking run brutal strength. Yeah, just run brutal strength, crack down, and freaking sloppy mess or some random shit. He's fine. He'll work with that. And on top of that, if you use him like with that stealth perk, the night stealth perk, you don't even have to use his ability. You don't have to use his cloak. You just pop rage in the beginning of the match and start running someone down. He's gonna be too fast for you to realize. Anyways, Jason is top in the game. He will be for now. Very consistent. Very consistent. Play Jason. Next is for the items. Gun. Gun has been buffed. It is now high tier. It is now a 60-40. It shoots way more. Way more. And with the abilities now working, it pairs up very well with Big Fall. Because you shoot him, and then you get speed boost. Very, very good. Very good. Now, it still has that downside, which I'm not putting in top tier. It still has that downside where you can shoot yourself. But the best part about this is that you can shoot other players. You can shoot other players with the gun. And I don't know if it's a bug, but if you're injured and you shoot another player, you gain their health state. This is not proven, but it has happened before. That's honestly the best part about the gun. You can shoot other people. So if you see someone who's stupid and starts pre-dropping everything, Just shoot him. Just gun him down. Just gun him down. That's the best ability. That's the best part to use with the gun. Next is heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor is still high tier. Still very good. Unchanged. It's a heartbeat sensor. Very good. Gateway is annoying. High tier. Gateway is very annoying. Very annoying. You use heartbeat. You use gateway if you want to be just pussy. Literally, if you don't want to get to any confrontation, use gate. The chance of it becoming like the chance of you teleporting very close is slim to none. Like if you hear the freaking killer you slightly hear the damn heartbeat, bam, you're gone. Just boom, gone. That's it. Very good. Flashlight, while still nerfed, high tier. Why? Because people are learning how to deal with flashlight. Pick up towards a wall. Pick up towards a wall. They nerfed it. It's still the same, basically. It's literally still the same. It's still very forgiving to use, but people are learning how to get rid of it, so it goes down a tier. High tier. Next is bandages. Mid tier. Bandages are mid tier. Because it's basically good for one use on yourself. And then you're gonna have to hope that you get picked up with helping hands. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck staying with literally 90% health recovered. It's just good for one use by yourself. If you get picked up with what's it called? Helping hands, then you don't have to worry about it. You could just you could just do something else. The person doesn't have to heal you. You just wrap it up, get going. At most, 3 times at most. At most. But if you're using it to heal yourself, you only get one charge. It's okay. Next is dagger, top tier. The new top tier item, because it is so forgiving. Insanely forgiving. Easiest thing to use. The window of the freaking parry, too long. It's like 2 seconds. He does this, and then this, and then you have to wait until he finally puts it finally, stops the animation, like all the way for you to swing. It's so long. And paired with Jack perk, which is just creeping around, is crazy. That is going to be it for items and killers. Now for the perk tier list. Should I make it a separate video? I'm gonna make it a 2-part series. This is it for now. Come back for the next part.